to consider the plight of FCT residents who are barely just surviving. Their goal is just to survive. Many of the residents here are people because of insurgency and insecurity in the country. They live here, they work in the FCT, they are builders, they are painters, they are shoemakers, they are doing so much good work for the community. They are drivers, and there is no justification. They help the security agencies in the FCT to prevent crime in the FCT. There is no justification for this demolition, for the ongoing demolition. These demolitions are unconscionable, they are too many. And we are appealing to the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces that, Mr. President, you must do something about this.
Very, very straight. The repercussion of something like this will cost us a lot, especially in Abuja. First of all, this place that has been demolished is not anywhere on the road. This one house is not anywhere on the road or beside the road. Look at the faces of these people. I hate to stereotype, but it is what it is at the end of the day. What will happen after this demolition is terrorism, stealing, snatching of phones, killing people to collect things from their hands, because these people will be desperate. At a time like this, where the economy is not favoring anybody, people are suffering, the price of things are going up, and you are demolishing. Why can't you try another pattern by actually looking for people in your team to look for a pattern to create housing for these people, even if it's a cheaper housing, before you demolish. But you are demolishing and you are putting them on the street to go and do what? Are they going back to Boronu, where they are kidnapping, where they are bombing? Are they going back to Kano, where there is insurgency and everything? No, they will not go back. They will be here. They will cause another problem for us here. So at the end of the day, it's so crazy that the elites are thinking that the poor people are not part of us. The poor people are your brothers and your sisters. While your daughters are at home, these people are other people's daughters and other people's sons. Look at the children, look at them on the ground. What are these kids going to be up? What are they going to grow up and be? Look at them on the ground. Look at them on the ground. No school for them again because their parents does not have anywhere to stay. If rain falls now, like this, the rain will fall on these children and the rain will fall on these people. So, Minister Wike, Honorable Minister, I don't know what you are using this land for. According to by strategy and according to the law, the only way you demolish is when what? Step by strategy, explain that part.
Overriding public interest.
Overriding public interest.
Not to reallocate to another person.
Good. Not to reallocate because we are entering here now, estate and all that. I understand that you want to develop Abuja, fine, we see the work that you have done. But in order to develop, you cannot just displace people. You have to create housing for them. We cannot live without the poor people. The poor people are the ones that will do some more jobs that you, the rich people, will not do. Shall we get one pence? No. We get one the sweep road. No. So the people at the sweep road,
So we started a special operation based on the directive of the Honorable Minister FCT Barrister Minister Wike to ensure that the city center is rid of every form of nuisances and criminalities. And because of the concern of the FCT administration, there was a special task team that was established called Operation Sweep, headed by the Commissioner of Police, FCT, CP Olatunji Disu. And we've been working from day one, which were during the inauguration, and this is day 9 that we are out here at Ruga. We have 4 sectors, like we mentioned before now, and the 4 sectors are covering different parts of the FCT simultaneously. But presently, this sector is at Ruga village, where we have a lot of shanties and illegal structures on people's plots of land. And it has been established over time that these shanties harbors criminal elements and all those unauthorized people going into activities that are abominable to the law of the land. And that's why we are here this morning, to ensure that we remove it. And you should see it's also close to the rail corridor. and we must always make the rail corridor safer for all those who are using the metro line. And that's why this is being removed this morning, because we've had incidences of vandalism of the rail track and the rest, and arrests have been made. But coming here to remove this unplanned settlement and shanties will also improve security of the rail track and the rail corridor.
Over time, we know that these operations have been ongoing, right? But is there some sort of, would the FCTA be taking some sort of step, another dimension, to ensure that this doesn't repeat itself? Because when you destroy, they'll still come back and lay their foundation and all of that. So will you be taking maybe a more stringent step?
Yes, like I made mention of, the operation is a holistic operation that covers different activities. Like for this particular place where we are removing the illegal shanties and the structures, the Honorable Minister have categorically said it that all those who own plot of land should develop it or face revocation. And we believe, and most of them here have complained over time, that the reason why they've not been able to have access to their plot of land is because of these shanties and the criminal elements that are here. They've tried to take over their plot of land in time past, and they've come under severe attack. But today the administration have come with this tax team to help them clear this place of those shanties. So we expect the owners of the plot of land here to immediately take over the plot of land and start development. Because if you allow, if you don't take over it, the illegal settlers can also still return back here. So, and remember, like I said, the FCT minister have also said that it will be revoked if they refuse to take over the plot of land.
You've been given several warnings not to erect structures, but somehow, once they come demolished and they go back, you can still erect your structures. Can you tell us why?
Well, for me, all of this is a joke. Yeah, I think once I...
The reason why we are here is because of the ongoing massive demolition in the FCT by the Honorable Minister of FCT, Minister Wike. The reason why we have come to this particular location, there are 4 different demolitions affecting thousands, more than 15,000 residents of the FCT in this location alone. You can see here children who their parents are directly affected. You can also see that there is a victim. One of the victims was shot. He's here. The media have captured. He has just been brought from the hospital. He was shot on the leg. Property worth millions of naira. Shops have been destroyed. After the demolition, the FCD and the FCTA administration, not only did they demolish, they burned properties here. As you can see, the media can go around to verify for themselves. We have come to identify with the poor people who are affected. And we have also been briefed. We were briefed just yesterday. By all the affected residents that we should take up their matter in court on their behalf. So we have come not just to sympathize, but to assess the level of damage, that they have witnessed here, with the intention of approaching the court. But before we do that next week, we are using this medium to appeal to the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to consider the plight of FCT residents who are barely just surviving. Their goal is just to survive. Many of the residents here are people who were driven away from Borno, from Adamawa, from Yobe, from Zamfara. They resigned because of insurgency and insecurity in the country. They live here, they work in the FCT, they are builders, they are painters, they are shoemakers, they are doing so much good work for the community. They are drivers, and there is no justification. They help the security agencies in the FCT prevent crime in the FCT. There is no justification for this demolition, for the ongoing demolition. These demolitions are unconscionable. They are too many. And we are appealing to the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces that Mr. President, you must do something about this.
Very, very strict. The repercussion of something like this will cost us a lot, especially in Abuja. First of all, this place that have been demolished is not anywhere on the road. This one house is not anywhere on the road or beside the road. Look at the faces of these people. I hate to stereotype, but it is what it is at the end of the day. What will happen after this demolition is terrorism, stealing, snatching of phones, killing people to collect things from their hands, because these people will be desperate. At a time like this, where the economy is not favoring anybody, people are suffering, the price of things are going up, and you are demolishing. Why can't you try another pattern?